Hold on a second. So after two friendly matches leading to a crucial World Cup qualifier against Mali, what would you have ideally expected to have seen from this team?
2 friendly games. I would have used the first game to experiment. Rested those players I know definitely I will use in Bamako and see how battle ready. Because if you play some of the young boys or the newer guys against the Super Eagles of Nigeria and they are able to show some level of character, then you can say that, okay, these guys, if I want to add them to those I'm already comfortable with, because look, that game in Bamako will be tense, will be absolutely tensed. If they can join the established ones to go, then we have a chance of going to win. But what did you see our coach do? What did you see him do? He didn't do anything in that respect. No more. Look, if you look at the balance of this team, I've said there's no balance. Still, look at our midfielders. No more. I'm a kicky ball. They can't kick ball. Salis only gives 10 to 15 yard passes. How do you, per the transitional play in modern football, how do you split a defense open?
Good. Just quick thoughts on Salis for me. I feel like he's retrogressed since he joined the team. Now, just hold on for me a second. He was such a breath of fresh air when he was introduced into the team. A lot of people praised him for his bravery in receiving balls and not even progressing, but not hesitating in playing a forward pass and doing a lot of the basic things.
Do you know why?
He doesn't seem to.
Do you know why he's retrogressed? He sees himself as an untouchable in that position. You know, if you had a player like Alfred Duncan there with him, he will sit up. He will sit up immediately. If you have Duncan Pate fully committed to the cause of the Black Stars and all that, he will sit up. Because if you watch him play alongside Baba Idris, why don't Baba Idris against Anamobia? Do we still think that Baba Idrisu is the midfielder to drive us to the next level? Absolutely not. Do we think that Edmond Addo?
Clearly. I mean, if you look at the call-up coming, clearly.
Absolutely not. So, you see, we are doing rebuilding. So they say. We are rebuilding. So the rebuilding will come at the expense of we're not going to America. We're not going to Canada. We're not going to Mexico. We should accept that it's rebuilding. When somebody is fired after those failures not qualifying to the World Cup, nobody will pay anybody any compensation. I swear upon the blood of my life, I will take them to court and they will never see what I'm telling you.
Hold on. The blood of your life is a dangerous thing.
No, I'm telling you honestly. Because if you give the job to the man who never met any of the criteria, you will not give him any compensation when he's sacked. Do you think we'll forgive them if we don't qualify to America? Will you forgive them in Ketia?
Hard pill to swallow.
What? Yankee.
But don't
no Yankee.
So you're hold on.
No, what I'm saying
your
is,
life is precious to me.
What I'm saying
you can't swear
nobody will use the taxpayers' money to pay any compensation to Otto.
Fair.
I'm telling you,
that's fair.
That is what I'm saying. I will take them to court.
It's fair if you want to contest.
I will take them to court. And they will have to tell me and the people of this country how the man who never met one criterion, got the job. 5 years contract, and we have to pay him compensation after sacking him. Look, do you know why we are not going to succeed? Look at the collapse. What is Jojo Wolacott doing in this team?
Yeah, can you pull up the team?
Jojo Wolacott.
If we can have the team.
What is he doing in the team?
Edmond Addo. Let's have the list.
So the starting lineup for the game against Uganda.
Yeah.
You had Ebenezer Annan playing as a left fullback. Jerome Opoku.
Substandard.
Jerome Opoku and Edmond Addo playing as a centre back. The right
you just have a look at this.
Wait, is the Edmond Addo?
Yes.
Edmond Addo and Jerome Opoku.
Yes.
They played both games as centre back.
Can you imagine?
As a centre back.
No, okay, rebuilding. There's a what? Look, can you go and put Edmond Addo and Jerome in Bamako? Did you watch the Malian play in Nigeria? We saw them in AFCON. Look, and in that game against Cote d'Ivoire, they beat them
2-0.
The game they lost in the quarterfinals to Cote d'Ivoire.
Last second.
They were very wasteful.
Yeah.
In in the first 70 minutes. They should have killed Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, they should have won that game. They're just a really wasteful team. But
mention the team.
So Jojo Wolako started against Uganda. So I've already mentioned the back line. Then Salis Abdul Samed and Esnyama and Francis Abu were the midfielders. Then you had Jordan Ayew, Antoine Semenyo, and Abdul Fattah Issahaku starting up top. So 4-3-3 for that game against Uganda.
This lineup
then let me do the Nigeria one.
We put no fear in any opponent.
Then the Nigeria game, you had Laurent Atizigi starting in goal. You had Ali Duseidu at right full back, Edmondado and Jerome Opoku starting at centre back. Then you had Patrick Pozo at left full back. Then you had double pivot, Salis Ahmed and Idrisu Baba.
Non-progressors of football. Many progressive ball.
And the 3-man unit just in front, that's just in front of them. You had Antoine Semenyo, Amankwa Force and Force Namankwa. Plays for Red Bull.
Left-footed.
Brilliant player. Very good one to watch.
Right winger.
The future. Then you had Enes Nyama lining up on the right side, but he got moved to the center striking position. Then you had Jordan Ayew playing, who started out as a striker.
The Nigeria game ended 2-1. Yeah, and then 2-2.
Yeah. No, come on, you don't do rebuild.
Did you like our new left back?
No.
Ebenezer Annan.
No, Eshako.
Yeah, not a good option to have as even a backup.
No. Look,
but we don't have left backs in this country.
It is because we have limited, or we have decided
to limit the pool.
Not to open that pool a little bit.
Because that pool crowd, that left back crowd, Jeffrey Schlopp play is
simple. No more simple.
He says he doesn't want to play that position when it
comes to that. You see, I feel like it's about letting him see reason. It's about letting him understand what the team needs.
Imagine telling Schlopp that. Imagine taking Schlopp to the World Cup and he will want to go to a World Cup and telling him that you have a game against Portugal, but because of skill set and tactics and personnel, I want. It's just about explaining to him what he needs to do to help the team.
That's it.
And I think he would.
And that is what coaching is all about.
I think he would have bought.
And now people have already sidelined these players.
That centre back partnership for the friendlies is comical.
Look, Jerome Poku.
The only way you are trying that is if you see it as a future partnership for us.
But do you see Edmondado as a future centre back? I mean, let's be real.
Jerome, no ke ejofue. Una ke meneke koyo na wape ibachile gbe.
Because he's 6'6".
So, I heard koyo, so that means
Charlie, don't do that.
Do you see him firmly gripped to the ground as a defender?
I think he's fair. I think he's okay.
He's terribly slow.
Yeah, but that can be worked on. So in such a situation,
you can't work on the speed of a player.
No.
If the man is slow, he's slow.
I'm talking about the tactics, the setup.
No, but you see, for a team, if you look at the way Otto wants us to play, we don't even know whether we are to press the ball high up the pitch or we are to drop deep and then go on the counter. I think for a team that is very leaky at the back, there must be a clear instruction on how we press the ball. You understand?
Yeah.
And you've got very slow defenders at the back there. You cannot play high line. You have to drop very deep.
Yeah.
And in dropping very deep, you need midfielders who, the moment we win the ball, who should be able to progress and kick the ball forward. Salis, trouble here. Baba Idris, trouble here. It isn't that we don't want anybody to succeed, though. But Charlie, look, I saw Makelesi.
We need to be serious with our team. That's what it is.
I saw Suli Mutari play. I saw Kojo Asamoah in trouble. Kojo Asamoah could stand in the half of the Black Stars and give a 60-70 yards.
And you know,
the moment the baby jet control, you are in the semi-finals.
You know how you measure the standards of your players. You ask yourself that if you say your team is good enough, how many of your players will walk into the top 3 teams on this continent?
That's it.
If you say your midfield is great,
that's it.
Will Kudus make it into a Morocco team or a Senegal team?
Hands down.
Good. Now, how many of your players aside Kudus or Partey are capable of making it into the starting unit of another African power? That's always a good way to measure your standards.
In Bamako, Kudus will be around. We don't need him to be dropping deep for the ball. We need players who can give him the ball in attacking third for him to go and punish.
Talking about him, there's a very interesting issue. So he didn't camp for the friendly matches. 2 games. Now, David Moyes has just confirmed that Kudus is available to play tomorrow.
Oh yes, I checked their list of players who will be available for their game.
But the FA did not explain.
Newcastle.
Good, you see, this is why I was talking about what I was talking about last week, that you keep replacing players on the team
without giving any reason.
Good, because nobody told us why Kudus didn't show up.
Yes,
he didn't show up because he had protocol issues to deal with. Pencil explained why he didn't show up.
Yes,
Kudus didn't say he was injured. We don't know if he had why are we in this sort of situation where we don't hear anything, and then before we know, his club says he's available to play?
I am worried for 2 or 3 reasons. Going forward, defensively, we are not strong.
Yeah, defensively, we are not strong.
And it is looking like for this team to win a proper football match, we will have to score 3 or more goals to win football games, like we just saw in the AFCON.
Yeah.
Agreed? In the AFCON, the games we drew, the games we lost, in every game we considered 2 goals. Agreed?
Yep.
We considered 2 against Cape Verde,
against
we considered
Mozambique,
2 against and then we considered 2 goals in every game we play. And again, in Otto Addo's return, we considered 2 against Nigeria. We considered 2.
The second goal against Uganda was so bad.
Look, we had 5 defenders, and they allowed the player alone to head the ball into for them to be scrambled and then tap into the net.
It was so bad.
So that is my worry. And if indeed this Otto Addo technical team have seen, they should know that is a major concern. Defensively, we are bad. 2.
And you are trying Jerome Opoku and
I'm shocked. I don't know why we do these things. I'm shocked. 2. My next big issue is the fact that we don't seem to score a lot from open play.
We don't create it.
Apart from Mo Kudus,
we don't even create chances.
We don't even create chances to score from open play.
So how do I address those issues?
Yeah. How did he address those?
He pointed it out. He spoke on it.
Yes, he said that we don't create enough chances.
I'll come to you.
He said that we don't create enough chances. We struggled with discipline because our first game against
we picked up 3
Nigeria, there was a record, Jerome Opoku, because of what he termed as a miscommunication towards the referee. Because he said apparently in his setting, this is according to Otto Addo, and it's very typical of the English boys. They say some things that they really don't mean it. You know, those languages.
Bruh.
And
we all watch professional football. I mean, there's
those languages, those words.
And there's a crackdown on these things these days.
And yes, the referee deemed it as offensive, and that's why he sent Jerome Opoku off. So that was the dismissal against Nigeria.
Yeah.
Then Uganda game, Alidu Seidu and Mohamed Salisu got sent off. Alidu Seidu in the 93rd minute and Mohamed Salisu in the 89th minute. So discipline is an issue.
You see,
and he talked about it, and he said they addressed it immediately after the game. And he also added that before he came, the team was bad, so he's going to take.
Look at this man.
I heard that.
Yes, he said the team was bad before he came. He said the team was bad before he came, so it will take time to build
he came the first time or this one.
Before he came, this one.
Before he came this time.
The team was bad.
Oh, he said it. He said
the team was bad before he came. Let's be honest. That's what he said. He said, let's be honest. The team was bad before he came, and so it will take time to build the team back up.
Let's take out the fact. Was the team not bad? The team he inherited is it not bad?
Let's be honest.
But this is the same team he left.
Well, to a large extent,
this is the same team he left. So I'm shocked that he didn't know the team was bad during his first reign.
They were going to a World Cup. There was a World Cup.
I beg your pardon. You see this man. You see, with time we'll all see that. This is not the job.
Yeah.